Hello, hello, hello. Things are kind of lagging behind here. I'll give it a minute. There we go. All right, that's good. We were having some technical difficulties there. The capture software was not connecting to YouTube. However, we're here, ready to go. It's time for more Dark Souls. Last time we made quite a lot of progress. We started from the very beginning, all the way back in the Northern Undead Asylum. We met Oscar of Astora, who gave us a Restus Flask, and fought the Asylum Demon and killed that pretty easily. And once we'd done that, we we rang both of the Bells of Awakening, one of which was all the way up in the Gargoyle Belfry Tower at the top of the Undead Burg, where we summoned in Solaire, who we'd met previously, and he introduced us to some of the co-op mechanics. One moment, sometimes this gets a little funny when it starts up with the windows. Come now, there we go. All right. So we summoned in Solaire for some help with that. And then we had to go all the way down to Blighttown, which was a pain. I think that was probably the hardest part of the stream, honestly. Which honestly is a little abnormal. It's one of the more difficult areas of the game, if you're not careful. But because of what happened later when we finally got to Anor Londo and how shockingly easy it was. Sorry, my internet connection's being a little slow. I gotta close some stuff. I may need to reset my internet connection. We'll see. It's not been super bad. It's not been giving me a heads up, but it is kind of acting a little funny. Anyways, so we got to the bottom of Blighttown, defeated Quelaag, one of the daughters of Chaos, and the Witch of Izalith, and rang the bell that she was kind of guarding. We then went back up and met with Kingseeker Frampt, who is a weird snake thing. I'm playing the wrong game. This is my off-stream game. I forgot that I'd been playing this a little bit. What do we do then? After we rang the second bell, we went to Anor Londo through Sen's Fortress. Sen's Fortress was also a pain. It wasn't too terrible, honestly. The last this playthrough, this last over on Election Day, we played for a really long time, so we got through a lot of the game. We're Dangus. And when we got to Anor Londo, that was also super duper easy for some reason. It's never been that easy for me before. Honestly, I think it was the easiest it's ever been. Maybe practice. I don't know. Everything kind of worked right. We did die a couple of times, but it was not so bad that we were unable to like progress through the game. Because sometimes Anor Londo can just honestly take like hours because you just die so much because it's tricky. It's tricky and it's a slog, even though there's not very many enemies there. Hey, look, it's Sigmire. So, once we did that, we fought Ornstein and Smough and met Guinevere. And I beat Ornstein and Smough on the first try with only Solaire summoned in, who came in with like less than half of his health. and that's the first time I've ever done that. So last session was a very good session. We ended after we came back. I don't believe I've given the Lord Vessel to Frampt yet. Let me double check quick. I wonder if it'll even show up in my inventory. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so we're gonna hang on to the Lord Vessel. We can, if we can give it to Frampt right now, but because there's a couple ways the game can finish, and there's the only way to access one of them is to hang on to the Lord Vessel until the very end of the game. So that's what we're going to do. So one of the things that we've got to go try and do, it may be really difficult, but we've been leveling really well with this character, so it might be maybe fine, is we've got to go get our Firekeeper back for Firelink Shrine. And that is also in Anor Londo, and there's been this thing that pops up every once in a while. It says the black eye orb is quivering. It happened a couple of times on stream when you're in the kind of the main entry hall of the like castle or the cathedral in Anor Londo. And the reason that is because that bastard Lautrec of Kareem, one of the guys we met last time, very early on our way up to the gargoyle bosses. He came over here. He gave us a gift. He frickin' killed our Firekeeper because he's a bastard. And you can fight him and kill him and stuff, but I don't know. I think it's an opportunity to get some unique items, and it's also an opportunity to get some extra souls. So I haven't really tried to do that yet. Well, maybe one of these days we'll try and kill him. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try and go get our Firekeeper back. So we're gonna go to Anor Londo, use the red eye or the black eye orb, and teleport to Lautrec's world. And we're gonna fight him and a couple of his friends. We only need to kill him to win, but I don't know. I feel like we should fight all of them if we can. I may die a couple times, but I think we can do it. I think it's a doable fight. And then, well, no, we don't have the right item yet, but there's another item that may be on our list of things to do today, depending on how long we stream. We're going to go get a thing called the Rite of Kindling, and that will allow us to use humanity at bonfires when our hollowing has been reversed to make it so that the bonfire will give us more Estus when we rest at it, up to 20. I don't do it at every bonfire, but there are like some really key ones where it's definitely worth spending like 3 humanity to make a bonfire go from giving you 5 Estus when you rest at it to 20. So we may go get that. I need to get a shiny helmet before we... Well, I don't actually know if I need to. It might make it easier, though. It might be pretty tough. It's down in a place called the Catacombs. And there's lots of skeletons down there that can respawn. If you don't, there's like these like weird undead like monk priest guys. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're mini bosses, and so if you kill them, they die. But while they're alive, they have some effect that they have that allows all the skeletons around them or nearby them within a pretty wide range. Like they can be in like way different rooms and like hiding spots. That will allow... Ooh, can I warp now? Do I have to give Frampt the frickin'... Oh, I can just warp now that I have it. Sick. Yeah, I know. What the fuck is going on, dude? Why is this being so awful? Oh, hey guys, so we lost the stream because the internet crashed and it's still not working very well. I'm trying to see if something will work, but this OBS has just been really bad. Like the kilobytes per second is more than enough, but it keeps giving me a red indicator, and I have no idea. And it's just like fluctuating like crazy, and I can't get it to work. This is really, really irritating. The last couple of streams has been like this. We'll try for a bit, I guess, and if this becomes too frustrating, I'm just gonna have to cut it short. And I hate when that happens with Dark Souls because you can't load saves. which is really annoying, and I don't like playing really short sessions of Dark Souls on stream because it's very, I don't know, unsatisfying, it feels like, and you can't back up and try again and just start over from last time. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully the internet will cooperate here. I don't reset the internet, restarted my computer, restarted all the streaming capture software stuff, and it's still just, I don't know. Troubles with having to being in a situation where I absolutely have to use Wi-Fi, and I cannot. Hardlining into the internet is not an option. And it was working fine for the first few streams, like it did last time we tried all. It's not saying, it's saying it's not receiving enough visible data to maintain smooth streaming, but I've got a green indicator and I'm running over like 2500 kbs, so I don't really know what to do. I don't know what the problem is. I have no idea what the problem is. I don't know. I guess I'll just try and refresh the stream. Amazing. All right. Well, it's being funny, but we'll just see what happens, I guess. It's really annoying, very disappointing, really deflating. But I don't know. Hopefully this will stabilize. It seems like it's doing okay for the moment, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Okay, so here's the thing. I need to get the black eye orb in a place where I can just have it up. Oh, and the other thing I need to do is I need to rest at a bonfire that will give me 10 hit points. So we should have just gone, or 10 Estus, because when you invade, you don't have full Estus. Your Estus is reduced by like half, rounded down, I think. So if I go in with full Estus, I think I should have 5. It may limit me to 2. I don't remember exactly how it works because I don't really ever invade people. So I gotta go to An Orlando bonfire anyways, but then we'll just pop back here because now we've got the Lord vessel, so we can just fast travel to the good, like a lot of the good bonfires. So we're gonna rest here, get 10 Estus, and this is why we're doing this first, is because if we get our Firekeeper back down at Firelink, we'll be able to get 10 bonfires there, and then that makes going down to the catacombs easier because the catacombs suck. There's a lot of levels in this game. So when I say they suck, I don't mean like they're not fun. They're just very challenging. So don't let that dissuade you, because it is a very rewarding and satisfying game if you've not played it. It is very challenging. It does require a tremendous exercise in patience, which is good though for someone like me who doesn't really have a lot of patience to begin with. So it forces me to slow down and kind of just like be okay with having to see that like he does this and then like you slow down while the guy's trying to kill you. But let's just go. Let's just see what happens. Swoosh, searching for the world of the guilty. Oh no, now we're gonna go in wounded. I hate this. Ugh. That sucks. Oh, no, the internet's not cooperating again. Oh, cool, we did get 5 Estus, so I can afford to drink one right now. Alright, so there he is, all the way down there in the middle, and he's got his 2 glowy friends on either side. We've got spells, so we're gonna rock these fools. What I'm trying to do is get close enough to kill this wizard. Because he is one of the worst. Ah, we got him. I want... see, there's Lautrec. Yeah, well, look at me. Well, you killed my frickin' firekeeper, dude, and I need her to be alive. I'm not a selfish prick, so... Oh, you fellows, too bad I already killed one. Yeah, your stupid little shield doesn't stop shit. See, now, I'm not really worried about, like, just having to fight one of them, because, I don't know, Lautrec, he's got kind of some shitty weapons, but... Oh, hey, that's lame. It went right over his head. Lautrec has kind of some, like, weapons that suck to have to try and deal with, I guess, but he's not very tough, thankfully. He does have some cool armor, though, admittedly. So I'm trying to kill this dude, too. Well, no, I guess I'm not getting souls for these, so let's just fucking kill this guy. Lautrec, that hurt. I need to find... Oh, what? He's just, like, cutting through my freaking... He's cutting through my shield. I'm not sure how that's happening, but he's doing it. I need to get away from him so I can have a moment to drink an Estus. Yeah, you guys are dumb. Look at you. You're trying to run up on me, and it's just not going to happen. You can't block me with that stupid thing, dude. Got him. You and your crappy little wooden shield. Whoop. Just going to keep backing up. Just keep backing up. See, look at that. I did 137 damage to that fool. Yeah, this was... I'm glad this wasn't going to... I didn't think this was going to be super duper hard, but... If you come here unprepared, it can be a pretty difficult fight. If you come here under-leveled and you don't have, like, good stuff, which is usually what happens to me because I don't actually plan my characters out ever in games like this, so I kind of just, like, mishmash everything. This, however, is a build that I looked up because I wanted to try and play something kind of like the D&D 5th edition Eldritch Knight fighter, and this is sort of like the closest thing to that. The Spell Warrior. So I'm doing a bit of a build, which is not usually how I do things. Target destroyed. Back to our house. The souvenir of reprisal. That's what you get for killing somebody who invaded someone else and killing them. It's I think you use them for the Dark Moon Covenant, who are all about... See, now we've got the Firekeeper Soul, which means we can go back to Firelink Shrine, where our Firekeeper died. Or was murdered, rather. And we can bring her back to life. Stream's a little laggy, but it's still playing, so I'm going to leave it alone. Unless it, like, crashes, I'm just going to leave it. Frame rate might be a little laggy. It may be a little behind, which is annoying. But, whoops. I was not paying attention. I was looking at the stream health. Because it just keeps going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. And, like, I don't know why it's doing that. Because I've reset everything and I don't know what else to do. It's just the Wi-Fi, you know, Wi-Fi being Wi-Fi, where it just kind of sometimes sucks. Alright, so we didn't get nearly enough souls to do any leveling, but we got our Firekeeper soul back, so we're going to go back to Firelink Shrine, bring her back to life, because on the other side of that, we could use that fight, we could take that Firekeeper soul to the golden armored lady who's back in the back at the Anor Londo bonfire. Her name was... I have it here somewhere. Let me check my notes. Her name is the Darkmoon Knightess, or the Lady of the Darkling, and she's a Firekeeper of a different... cut from a different cloth than our Firekeeper, a mute who had her tongue cut out. As we'll find out here when we bring her back to life, she'll say some stuff to us. So if we return our Firekeeper soul to her body... There she is. Look. She's alive.
Thank you. I Anastasia, a restorer. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper.
Sweet.
But
But what?
I only hope that my impure tongue not offend.
Impure tongue. No, it doesn't. Okay, I don't have any other Firekeeper souls. Leave! Let's actually talk to her.
Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be.
For some reason,
Not to speak.
they cut her tongue out. And now that we've revived her, she has her tongue back because we just like restored her whole body. And you'll also notice that her homie in chainmail, who was sitting over here, was all grumpy about everything all the time. He's no longer here, so he went somewhere else. He went somewhere else, and we shan't see him again. Or perhaps we will. Perhaps we will. We will see him again, but not yet, not yet. So now we're gonna do another sort of side dealy wheelie that we've got to kind of handle here. Is we're gonna go back to the Undead Asylum again, which we did last time to get a ring for Blight Tongue. We're gonna go back there again because there is a weird little doll in our old jail cell that we need to grab to get to another optional area, but it's helpful for getting some souls and just kind of going through the entire game and just kind of part of the completionist aspect, I guess. I'm not like I don't think I've ever 100%ed this game. I don't know how you would do that because I think some of the things that you encounter are like based on how much you level up certain things. If you level up like your pyromancy really high, there's like a lady you can meet, but that requires like putting tons and tons of points into pyromancy. Maybe if you've done a bunch of new game pluses and you've just jacked your stats all up super high, maybe then you could get 100%. I don't know. I don't know all of the secrets of this game. I just like playing it and talking about it because I find it fascinating and very good. Like the lore, I think is really fun. It's cool because it feels they do a really good job of making everything feel like old and kind of like there's so much time has gone by that like fragments of history have been forgotten, and so there's no real way to know like everything about the lore. If they put the lore together and present it in such a way that like even as a player you don't really know any more than like your in-game character could know, which I think is really interesting because it keeps it mysterious and sort of abstract. There is also another optional boss here that we could attempt to fight. Maybe we'll try and fight the I can't remember. He's another demon. He's basically like a really huge version of the Asylum demon who has a wandering demon or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But he's optional. But we're gonna do that. If we do that, we'll do that after we get our little doll back, which will require us to fight a couple of Black Knights. And in this area, I think the Black Knights are harder in this area than they are in the Undead Burg. Ooh, maybe we'll go and fight some Black Knights. I know there's a couple that we haven't killed. There's one at the top of one of the towers in the Undead Burg that has the great sword. We tried to fight him last time, and he wound up just absolutely kicking the crap out of us. So I died, and then I went and got my souls and ran away. Okay, so here's the guy. Here's the Black Knight we have to fight. Now you can see that little glowy orb behind him. That's what we've got to grab. And in there you can see there's that optional boss. The trick with him is that if you fall down there and die, there's only one way to get out, and it's to climb a ladder, and it's this really small area, and he can almost certainly hit you as you climb. So it's like a gamble between like whether or not you can like not get killed. And if you die down there, obviously your souls are all stuck down there. So if you die down there and you try and get them back and then die again, well, you're SOL. And now that we've got actually a decent number of, we need to get a decent number of souls before we can level up. I think we're well over 10,000 souls, I think, per level now. it can be a setback if you lose, like 10,000 souls. It's a setback. So, all right. Now we got that peculiar doll. That's what we needed to grab because for some reason I don't really know why. Um, I mean, I guess there's some speculation, but I can't really get into the speculation until there's some context. But I think it has to do. So we haven't gone in the structure yet, but in Anne Orlando there's a we have gotten in it, but it was the area where we had to go over the catwalks, like those really narrow, like gantries with the guys that were throwing knives at us on them. On the ground floor of that building, which we can get to now because we've got the tower turned around, there is a painting. And if you have the peculiar doll, you can interact with that painting and get pulled into it to like this weird enchanted realm. And it's really creepy. It's probably one of the creepier areas in the game, like as far as the atmosphere of it goes and like the aesthetic, because it's like this weird abandoned fortress. But it's like the painted world or something, and it's very spooky, but also is is kind of come back to in Dark Souls 3 with one of their big DLCs for that. So we'll kind of like revisit a version of it. It's not exactly a one for one, but that's kind of getting into some of the late like the Dark Souls 3 lore, which we'll save for Dark Souls 3. And I'm hoping that I can get so there's two main versions. There's two versions of Dark Souls 2. There is like the base game version, and all the DLC was released like one set at a time, which is what I have. But then there is the Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, which is a kind of total package, sort of game of the year kind of a thing. And then because all of the Scholar of the First Sin is like loaded into the game, um, it has extra stuff that doesn't exist in the main game. And so I want to get Scholar of the First Sin for the stream because there'll be stuff that I've never seen before. I mean, like a lot of it I will have seen, but they've kind of like reorganized some of it, and they've added a few like lines of dialogue and things in different places. And I'm very curious to see because there's like a lot more connective tissue, and like they add more like NPC summons to like get through certain areas of the game, which is very helpful because there's a couple of areas that are really tough in Dark Souls 2. I think Dark Souls 2 is the hardest one out of all three. I think Dark Souls 2 is the hardest for sure. I think Dark Souls 3. I would personally, and I'm not like a long time. I haven't been playing Dark Souls since like 2011 or whenever the non remaster of this game came out. So I can't really speak to what it was like upon release, but having played through all three of the games, the remaster of Dark Souls 1, the kind of standard version of Dark Souls 2, which, by the way, I've never beaten the DLC for Dark Souls 2. It is really, really, really hard. It is very difficult. Um, I've beaten the DLC for Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, but I've not beaten the DLC for Dark Souls 2. It's the only part of the Dark Souls trilogy that I've not completed because I think I need to go into Dark Souls 2 with a better plan for my character. And like that has definitely made Dark Souls 1 way more approachable as like this spell sword build, and I need to do something similar I think for Dark Souls 2, and that game will be way more approachable. Dark Souls 3 I think is the most accessible of the three. I think it also I haven't played through the whole game in a while, but it seems to me that it's like the least punishing, but that doesn't really mean a lot because it's still a very punishing game. So I don't know. Well, it'll be fun to kind of go back and touch on these things that I haven't played for a while. I think I've definitely played in like bursts Dark Souls 3 the most because it's the most recent and it's got the best graphics and the smoothest gameplay and all that stuff. But I don't know. Dark Souls 1 might be my favorite atmosphere wise because it just does really feel like you're just this like one dude just like alone against all of these like hollows and demons and all the fun stuff that we've been encountering through the playthrough thus far. Fun fact about Dragon Slayer Smough, or sorry, Dragon Slayer Ornstein, the guy who was kind of wearing like the lion armor, and he had like the big lightning. Oh yeah, where'd you come from? The guy who had the big lightning spear in our final boss fight last time. Um, he actually shows up in all three games in some capacity, which kind of goes into the thing I didn't point it out last time because I was trying to focus on the battle. But when we killed him, when we beat him and he fell down to the ground and Smough came in, the bigger guy with the hammer, when he came in and smashed Ornstein, if you look closely, and you can find the clip of them, I'm sure, on YouTube, you can see his fingers like kind of like twitch a little, and so it implies that he's not actually dead. He's just kind of been taken out of the picture, and so that um, he shows up in Dark Souls 2. His armor is like gray and silver, so like all the like, either the gold has like worn off or been like faded. And then he shows up in Dark Souls 3 twice actually. He shows up in the main game and in the DLC. And in the DLC he's all like he's super gnarly, and he's super gnarly in both when you meet him in both because he's got like this big crazy shield. And but Dark Souls 3, it's hard. I mean, like I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to describe it very well. But everybody's got like roots and like weird like gnarly like viney kind of growths and stuff coming out of like the hollows who've been around for a really long time. And so he's kind of got the same thing going on. You know, it's implied that like in this game he's not a hollow, but by Dark Souls 2, I think he is. And so like when you meet him in Dark Souls 3, he's mad, but he's still like guarding like the castle. I don't know. It's tough to explain without kind of like going through the all three games and knowing like how they kind of established that like this is all in the same world, but time moves weirdly, and things are sort of there are things that are sort of impermanent, and there's like a cycle to things, and that's sort of how they like emphasize it with like the bonfires and all that stuff. So like it'll be fun to kind of like look back on the whole thing once we've gotten through, once we've played Dark Souls 2 and all that, and seen and see like how it all kind of like fits together and how it all is very like repetitive. Dark Souls 2 is I think one of the more controversial games. I think it's the most divisive because a lot of like people who really love Dark Souls 1 don't like Dark Souls 2 a lot because it's too different. But I think the fact that it's different is good because when they come back to like a vibe very similar to Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3, it feels like it makes I think it makes it feel better to come back to it in Dark Souls 3. You can't absence makes the heart grow fonder kind of a thing, and you'll see what I mean. Like the game is all still built around like capturing the like these Lordsouls and doing things with them and what have you. Let's see what we can buy from Big Hat Logan. This is a guy I need to buy some. Oh no, I haven't, sir. Sure. I think we have all the ones that we wanted to buy from these guys at the moment. All right, what's my next plan here? My next plan. So we went and got the thing. We killed what's his name, Lautrec. We went and got the peculiar doll. This might be a bad idea, but we are going to go try and do the catacombs because I really want to get the Rite of Kindling because that will make the rest of the game super easy, or not super easy, but it'll make it easier because we'll be able to go get all the Lord Vessels and get like 20 Estus to do it. So we will see how this goes. Oop. Look, these like mysteriously scattered bones are definitely not going to reanimate and try and kill me. No, sir. See, this is not what I mean by respawning. I mean I will kill them, and then they will come back to life when we get down there. These guys don't do it, but the guys down in the catacombs do. Catacombs. So yeah, okay. These guys aren't too bad right now, but That was really stupid. That was really, really foolish. I opened myself up to 2 attacks. I need to get in the rhythm here. I need to kind of remember that this is Dark Souls and not some, like, chumps game. You know, this ain't, like, some really, like, notoriously, like, overly simplistic game that I can't think of at the moment. Oh, you've tried to trap me. How clever of you. Now I'm stuck against this thing. I didn't want to go this way, because now there are more guys coming to life. So I want to try and squeeze by. Nope. Ooh, yep. Definitely can squeeze by now. Because I just don't want to go further in and, like, get more dudes spawning, because I want to try and keep these guys at a manageable number, you know? If I have to fight, like, 8 of these dudes, there's no way I'm going to survive. Ow! 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 That was really dumb, and that hurt a lot. I keep getting the timing wrong in their attacks. I keep thinking they're going to, like, take way longer, but I always attack right when they've reached the, like, the apex of their swing. And so I just keep getting hit. I need to remember to be careful. And there's a big guy up here that I'm going to try and fight. This is where we came to get our winged spear earlier, so I want to try and, like, come here, you fool. I'm going to try and shoot this guy with some spells, because he's real big. You can't block a spell with a sword. Okay, that bodes well that I can use 2 of those to kill one of those guys. Although they may be more difficult down in the catacombs. I don't remember. Okay, we're not going to go that way yet, even though there's items down there. What we're going to do is we're going to go around this way to make sure nobody comes up from behind, because there's these 2 guys on the trail. Important note for Dark Souls. Never let yourself get surrounded if you can frickin' help it, because you will almost certainly die unless you're very, very good at this game. And I would say I'm pretty good at this game. I feel pretty confident in saying that, like, I have, as the Dark Souls snobs say, gotten good. But, or get gooded. I get gooded, which I just think is so stupid, and I'm glad people mock it and don't take it too seriously. Hey, somebody rested at Firelink Shrine, so we got an Estus. Somebody rested. Somebody took a rest. Rested is not a word, children. No matter what people say, using semantics is important in many contexts. In some contexts it is not, but in many it is. So make sure you say your words. Oh, that was really dumb. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I hit the trigger, I was like, this dude is going to smash me. And sure enough, there he did. Sure enough, he did. Well, now I've got... Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to happen, because now I'm going to have guys coming from behind me, and that's the worst. Hey. There we go. Yeah, you're the only one left. Yeah, I don't know. I like to think I'm pretty decent at these games. I'm going to say with 100% confidence that I'm nowhere near the best, based on how many times I've gotten killed in duels. But, I don't know. There's a certain level of proficiency where you get to this game where it's fun now, and you can kind of take it a little easier, excuse me, and not have to, like, worry so much about, like, you know, the first time playing through this game, you know, getting through the Undead Burg was just took me hours. You know, just trying to adapt to the different play style, because I hadn't played anything even remotely similar. Like, even games that aren't necessarily Souls-like but require kind of the same method of, like, learning enemy attacks and things, like games like The Witcher and stuff, like, which obviously is not at all like Dark Souls, but does have a theme with the combat where you have to learn what attacks your enemies are going to be using, and you have to learn timing and things like that. And I'd never really played anything like that before, and so it was really really tough. But but like it getting through it was super duper satisfying, and I highly recommend it, as I keep saying. Okay, so we got that. Oh, dude. All right, I just did a really stupid thing because I'm getting sidetracked and not focusing on the game. I just respawned all the dudes that we just killed. Dude, we gotta just stop and look at Frampt again because he's just so freaking weird. He looks like a Dr. Seuss cartoon that's been like, he's had like weird textures added to it. You know, he's got this weirdly long neck and these goofy jowls and like the weird human nose and like horse teeth. Anyways, we don't have to look at that for too long. That nightmare. Yeah, 1 second. My screen got all out of whack. There we go. Now I can see things better. All right, you. We're only gonna fight the guys that we have to, though. That's the thing. Now they've got all the items. Got all 10 of our Estus back. Oh my god! Get the shield up. Get the shield up. Nope. Nope. And these dudes don't even have like some of the worst attacks that their brethren down in the catacombs do. Those guys have some really awful attacks. The catacombs is actually sort of like one of the paths to one of the Lord vessels, but we're not going to go down after that because that's the Tomb of Giants, and that is a place where it's pitch black, and you need a light source to see anything. And we can go down there without a light source, but we're not going to do that. So we need to actually do some stuff. How many humanity do I have? I don't have. I need 30 humanity. So we may go murder some rats for a minute in the it's not going to be super exciting, I guess. I'll be entirely honest. I haven't had a lot of time to do any grinding since the last time with this, which was what I was going to try and do, but I had a charity D&D tabletop thingy over the weekend that I had to play in, and then also my own session of that I had to get ready for, and so I have not had much time to play this game since then. Let's see, where are we warping to? Depths. But I can show you how to do some farming, to do some soul farming. Oh, lost the connection. Excellent. God fucking damn it. Why does it keep sliding over like that? Don't do that. I keep... Alright, we lost the connection for a second there. I gotta... We're lagging a little bit. I'm going to refresh the stream. Okay, sorry, I had to refresh the stream because we were losing the connection again. I think it's a little better now. Stream is really lagging behind me quite badly. Okay, well, there we go, even out a little bit. All right, so we're going to do some stuff. I hope this isn't going to be too terrible. It usually actually, once you kind of know how it works, it goes pretty quickly. But I'm going to do, you can grind for humanity in the depths by killing rats. And if you equip certain gear and do some stuff... Okay, yeah, I don't have the bottomless box yet. You can increase item discovery chances. So you need it's advisable to do this with the covetous gold serpent ring, which we got from Sen's Fortress. And then we can also use 10 humanity. If we use 10 humanity, I can't remember exactly what the number is, but each humanity you have up in the top left corner there, so you can see that kind of going up. if you have that up to 10, you'll kind of have the maximum, you'll get like the most ideal drop percentage rate based on how many humanity views. So we're kind of giving ourselves a little bit of a setback to do this. Actually, let's try and use. I can't believe I wasn't doing this before, but let's use some twin humanities because this will count for 2. And it'll save a few more of the other things. So twin humanities just give you 2 humanity. That's all. That's the only thing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to grind for some humanity. You've got all that stuff. There's another item you can get called the Symbol of Avarice, which is actually a helmet that looks like a mimic. It's very heavy and actually does a little bit of damage to you as you're wearing it. So we don't have it on this character, and I don't really like to use it for that reason. But, so this is kind of the route that I run. I start up there in the bonfire, come down here, try to kill these rats without getting poisoned, and you're not guaranteed anything to drop. That's sort of the risk here, is you're not guaranteed to get anything to drop, but if you're lucky, you'll get like 2 or 3 humanity from these guys. So we got none that time, but there's plenty, there's a bunch more rats, and we're going to kind of run a route a few times. The reason I'm doing this, allow me to explain that too, in addition to just showing you, like, kind of how I do this, because this is a pretty common thing, is farming for humanity with the rats in the depths. It's kind of the best place to do it. Or sort of, see, there we got one to drop. The rats only drop humanity as far as I'm aware. So if you see a rat with a glowy item, you know you've got one. So we got our first one there, which is good. You know, I've got like, you'll usually only get maybe like 3 humanity per run, but I've gotten as many as like 7 in one go. You know, because it's just a statistical thing. It's just odds. It's like you have a such and such % chance of one dropping, and so sometimes you'll get like none, but then other times you'll get like 6. So you got to just kind of spend a little bit of time doing it. I think we're at a point where we're able to kill stuff quick enough where it shouldn't be too horrible. It shouldn't take us too long to get through this because we can one-shot pretty much everything here. So these big rats can be kind of hard to tell if they've dropped humanity on sometimes. So you might need to like walk up to them and check, because the kind of glow, enemies glow when they drop stuff when they die, but because these guys are so big, the glow is like buried inside them, which is really stupid, which is really funny. Yeah, there's another one. So 2 humanity already, and anyways, let me explain why we're doing this. I keep getting sidetracked. Why we're trying to do this is so that we can save Solaire, because Solaire, and when we first met him, he said that, oh, I'm looking for my very own son. And so whenever we see him, it's because he's continuing on this quest, searching another place for his very own son, whatever that it means to him. Because he is an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight, Gwyn. And each time we find him, he's being a little more frustrated with his quest. You know, he hasn't found his son yet, but he's still searching for it. And once we go down to Lost Izalith, this rat is stuck on me. He won't go away! There we go. There's a door that we can only open if we are part of the Daughters of, like, the Covenant of the Daughters of Chaos, which we join by talking to Quelaag's sister, that really pale spider lady. Or not talking, we talk to her and we can join her covenant. And if we get, and to rank up in a covenant, it requires different things. And the more you rank up in a covenant, the more special stuff you get from that covenant. To rank up in her covenant, we need to gift her humanity. And in order to get this door to open, we need to have 30 humanity to give her. So that's why we're doing this in the first place. And the reason why we're doing that is because if we don't open that door, the shortcut that it gives us access to, on the other side of it, it's not a very useful shortcut, in my opinion, but it's important because if we don't open that shortcut before we find Solaire on the other side of it, he will be insane. He'll be mad and he'll try and kill us, and we don't want to kill Solaire. He's like our best bud. You know, he's the guy that's like super nice to us, and he'll help us out with anything. And So we don't want to kill him. We don't want him to fight us. And on top of that, if you save him there, you can summon him in to fight Gwyn, the final boss of the game. The last Lord of Sunlight. Who, as we'll find some more information about why exactly he's the final boss of this game. Obviously, we're meant to succeed him, so that may create some conflict, but it's not exactly what you think. So the good thing is we started with a decent number of humanity, so we don't really need too many. So I'm hoping that we only have to do this a couple of times. But you'll see, like, you kind of just saw the route I ran. It's really not too bad, and especially if you come down here, when we're in our like level 50s, you can one shot pretty much everything. And I'm doing like my heavy one-handed spear attack here to kill all these guys. And like I said, sometimes you don't get any, which is always kind of a bummer and a little annoying. But you usually get like 2 or 3. Look at that, 2 dropped right away. We're already up to 21. We only need 9 more, and I do want to kind of get a little bit over 30, so that when we give away all that humanity, we're not like completely out. Now the downside is when we die, if we ever get to a point where we can't get our souls back, we'll be out 10 humanity. But once you know how to grind for it, it's not that big a deal. It's when you don't know that you can grind for it, it is a very precious commodity, especially in certain places. Like if you're trying to somebody in to help with Ornstein and Smau, and you keep dying all the time, you'll burn through tons of humanity. So it's good to have some in reserve in case you need some summons and stuff. And there are some bosses where we need some summons. There's a few. We'll be able to do most of them by ourselves, but there are a few that are very difficult, and they're also, I think, more fun with summons sometimes. Like it's cool to have a couple people helping you out with certain things. Hey, hi. I keep stabbing over him because I'm higher on the stairs. And that's only because I'm locked onto him. If I hadn't been locked onto him, I would have been able to aim it downwards. That's kind of the weird thing. Sometimes the lock on is nice, but then also sometimes it just like gets in the way a little bit. It makes some things more difficult than they need to be. Like with those stupid mosquitoes down in Blighttown at the bottom in the swamp. Those things are terrible. Nothing from him. Hey, 3. So if I can get like 3 humanity, I consider that to be a decent run for farming, because it's not a very high percentage. I think it's only like a 5% chance. No, it's more than that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but that's why we put on the covetous gold serpent ring to increase item drop chances, and why we spend 10 humanity to also help with that. I'm not really sure why having more humanity helps you increases your item drop chance, but it does. So we'll use what we can. Use what the game gives you. Dark Souls doesn't really give you very many things, so when you know how to do something, definitely take advantage of that. When you have ways of stacking the odds in your favor, definitely do it, because it's a game that does not give you anything, or it does give you some things, but it's very rare, and when it does, it's never like a bounty. Hey, come back here! Stop it! All right, so we got 3 that time. I consider that to be a good run. Like I said, I'm hoping that we can get, if we get like 3 more each time, we'll only have to do this 2-3 more times. And once you know the route, it's not very difficult. This is also definitely, I think this is a little more interesting than farming for souls in Anor Londo by slaying the 6 sentinels that are near the Anor Londo bonfire. See, we're not getting very many souls for this. Like, I don't think we're anywhere near leveling up. I can't remember how much we need for that. Let's check. Oh, we're actually really close. I thought we needed like 30,000 to level up. We only need like 17. All right, sweet. That's better. So we're actually really close to getting a level 2. That's nice. That is a nice little sort of cherry on the cake. Because I need to get my intelligence up. Right? That was kind of one of the things we were working on last time. No, I have my intelligence up to 36 now. What was it? There was something I was trying to... I don't remember. Don't remember. It's been like... I don't know. It's not been a week, but it's been almost a week. We played on Tuesday last week, so it's Monday right now. So it's been about a week since we played. Stab it. Let's see here. I think everybody's toast. No souls. No humanity that time. No humanity that time. Oh, curse you. Hey, he dropped one. Sweet. I'll take it. 23. We only need 7 more. I should have done this off stream, honestly. But like I said, didn't have a lot of time to play between now and then. And I was thinking about maybe playing Dead Space or a little bit of Fallout. But I really wanted to keep playing Dark Souls because it's like one of my favorite games. And I love Dead Space and Fallout New Vegas are definitely also on that list of my favorite games. But I think Dark Souls for me, as far as like games that like I have nostalgia, you know, everybody has like a few games they're really nostalgic for, and so taking that out of account and just being objective about like how much I've played a game in like the last, I don't know, say 10 years. Dark Souls, Mass Effect, and probably Total War. Total War is probably a safe bet for the third. Maybe Skyrim, but I wouldn't consider Skyrim one of my favorite games just from like an enjoyment standpoint. It's a good game, but I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites. I'm not like a huge Elder Scrolls fan. I mean I like it. I don't want that to sound like I don't like Elder Scrolls because I do. But I'm not, I haven't been playing them for years and years and years. Skyrim's the only one I've played except for like a little bit of ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, which I just did because I used to play with a roleplay guild in Star Wars: The Old Republic, and we kind of didn't lose interest, but the new users in Star Wars: The Old Republic had really dropped down. New user retention had really dropped down, and we were a pretty small guild, and so we kind of relied on there was like a core members of the group, and we were always around, but we kind of relied on like being able to pull new group people into the group from time to time because a lot of the people that we would invite into the group obviously like they get bored with the game or distracted by life or whatever, so like the 4 or 5 of us that were there all the time like had a really hard time like getting other people to commit a little bit to just hanging out and staying around, and so we decided to like switch up some games and we did some stuff. So I played ESO for a little while, and it's all right. It's all right. I don't know. I'm not really a big MMO guy. I played the Old Republic because pre-Disney, like pre-film Star Wars history is sweet, especially Sith stuff. Like the lore of like the Sith temples and things is really cool. So we got 25 humanity. We just need 5 more, which is sweet. Which is sweet. I'm thinking 2 more runs of this and we'll have what we need. Like I said, sometimes you don't get any, but that's pretty rare to get none. You usually get at least 1 or 2 when you've got this ring equipped and your humanity cranked up to 10. Anything? Nothing from... Wow, usually these guys are the ones that drop the most, but they're not really dropping many this time. It is... I say that like there's like a rule about that, but it is just all statistics. It is just all percentages. Not statistics, percentages. That's not what statistics are. Statistics aren't just numbers. They're numbers that mean things. But I'm anti-number. I'll just put that out there. I'm anti-number. I hate math. You know, a lot of people are really bad at math, but I think a lot of people say they're bad at math and don't really know what being bad at math is. Like yeah, I mean, I will say unabashedly that I failed math like 3 times in high school, and I don't mean like I didn't get an A. I mean like I failed math. Like I got an F in the class, no credits. I did graduate on time. I was able to get like, you know, take like remedial math classes and stuff, but I'm terrible at math. So there will be no like maybe I talked about this before, but it's like one of the reasons why I don't think I could ever be like a scientist, despite the fact that I find science incredibly fascinating. It's because there's so much freaking math involved in science, and I'm not only am I bad at math, I hate it. And I don't desire to be good at it. That's the other thing. It's not like I feel bad because I wish I was good at math. I've given up. You know, as a 30-year-old man, I gave up a long time ago on liking math. Um, so that ship has sailed. You know, it's not. There's no writing that course or no changing that course. The USS Mathematics has left this harbor. But I like storytelling, and that's one of the reasons I play a lot of the games that I play is because they have immersive worlds. And while Dark Souls is super weird, and I would say there's definitely more immersive games out there, I find the mysteriousness and the vagueness of it and the weirdness of it compelling for whatever reason. It feels like there's things to be like it feels like there's secrets to be uncovered and like things to learn even though there's not. You know, sort of like reading like a really like a cosmic horror story, you know, like you don't get to know everything. You know, that's the nature of the genre. You don't get to know you don't get to understand everything that happens or why everything is the way it is. You get to know just enough to be terrifying for it to be frightening when it's done right, but not enough that you know all of the secrets. And that's kind of how Dark Souls feels to me sometimes. So just 2 more. I think we got it. I think we got 1 more run of this, and we're good. We won't need to do it. We won't need to do it again. And I can come back here. We'll find a few more humanity and stuff picking up and around. And if we get real short, I can come back, but we'll break it up. I don't want to do like a ton of it all in like one go because that'll get boring. I'm gonna just in case I'm gonna level up. In case I lose my a die or something, I'm gonna level up. And if we die, I'm not spending 10 more humanity because that would be counterproductive. All right, 1 more go, guys. 1 more go, and we're good. And we're good. We'll have what we need. And I'm just doing this now because the first place we're going to go once we get the Rite of Kindling is Izalith. And so we want to be ready for when our good friend Solaire shows up. And I can show you now how to do it. Whoop, missed. Gotcha. Hoop, hoop. 1 more. One of you guys got a humanity for me? No. No, they don't. Somebody will, though. We just need 1. Just 1 more. I have a few twin humanities that I can use if I really have to like, summon someone in. Oh my god. I did the thing again where I missed because I tried to attack. Rats! Stop it! Sometimes, not often, but sometimes fighting the rats kind of feels like fighting the dogs. Because they'll just pile it on. Hey, we got our 30th humanity. We're still going to finish the run. We're going to finish the run because we might get a couple more. And having more humanity is... Hey, look at that. We got another one already. We're going to finish the loop, and then we are going to go to the catacombs. Because we're going to the catacombs to get the Rite of Kindling because there's a actually probably the easiest boss in the entire game is down there, and he's got the Rite of Kindling, and he's super creepy, and I don't like him. And when you pick up the items on him over multiple playthroughs, it implies some really like nightmarish body horror. Body like man, my body horror, it's like real specific about what kind of body horror that I can appreciate because honestly, I don't like seeing people like mutilated. I just don't like it. I don't like it in movies. Like a Dead Space works because there's definitely body horror in Dead Space, but Dead Space works I think because it's so much like it's in space and it's a video game, so I feel like I have agency over it, like I'm sort of in control and like I can solve the problem. But like I don't like body horror movies usually. It depends. A movie like The Thing I could do, but there's like when it's like a person who's being like changed against their will. That's what I don't like. Like in The Thing, dudes are getting like eaten, like, and that sucks. But like that's I can like wrap my head around that and kind of go like, all right, this is part of the story, whatever. But if people are getting like mutilated against their own will and like having weird shit like grafted onto them and stuff, I just nope, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too much, too gross, too creepy. I'm not a big horror movie guy, to be entirely honest. I know that's maybe sort of like a somewhat unpopular thing to say, but I'm just not really into horror movies. I've seen The Exorcist, I've seen The Ring. Those are the only two horror movies that I've seen that I've ever liked. Everything else is like, I mean, everything is every exorcism movie is just trying to be The Exorcist, no matter what the movie's about. They're all just trying to be The Exorcist. But anyways, we're not talking about The Exorcist or horror movies. We're talking about Dark Souls, and we're talking about body horror, and that's how we wound up being there. Oh, look at my leg. Look at it go. It's got a twitch. It's got a twitch in the leg. All right, where are we going to now? We're going to the Daughter of Chaos to give her all this humanity. And it's something that I always forget when I start to grind there is that we can give her the 10 humanity that we have already like preloaded. So we'll wind up having 12 humanity left when this is all over. So I won't even have to come back and grind because that's a decent amount. So I'm just going to stand here and get up to 30, and I'm just going to give her all of this stuff. And we're going to join her covenant just to get this door open, and then we're going to leave her covenant to get in another covenant because there's an area of the game that is really hard to navigate unless you join the covenant that controls it. I mentioned it last time. It's the Dark Moon Garden or whatever. Not the Dark Moon Garden. Dark Root Garden, I think is what it's called. Dark Root something. Look at all the humanity. Oh, the humanity. While we're doing this, I'm going to check my messages here. Give me just a second. Six more. We could do this for hours. Could do it for hours, just like non-stop for ages. Alright. You. Can't talk to you yet because I need a ring to talk to her, and I can't remember where I get that ring. Oh, I give Snuggly the Crow something, and he'll give us the ring. But yeah, doesn't matter. Enter Covenant. We're gonna join her covenant. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Join the covenant. We're just abandoning the Way of White, which is the most pointless covenant in the entire game. And then we're going to offer humanity, and we're just going to go up to 30 and do it all in one go. And then we'll be at the rank in this covenant that we need to be. She gave us some wicked pyromancies for all that. So now we gave her all that humanity. Trying to remember what's the... Okay, the easiest way to open up this door... Okay, we can actually, I think, run there. And if we lose our souls, we've only got about 4,000, so I'm not very worried about it. It's a number that I'm okay with losing. That's kind of one of my... I think, I don't know, I would think it's a universal strategy. As I've said, I'm not super entrenched in like the Dark Souls community or really any gaming community. I kind of just like to play games on my own terms. You know, and I'll look stuff up, and yeah, you know, I'm not afraid of like asking people questions and like going onto forums and stuff. But I try not to get too involved in it because I think it conditions you into thinking you have to play games like a certain way, and I'm really very much against that. Like, I'm not against classes and having different like skill types and stuff, but I think for the most part players should be able to create their own effective strategies rather than having effective strategies imposed on them by developers. You know, like, that being said, like, I don't think games where that's not the case are bad. You know, it's a preferential thing, and like there are plenty of games that impose systems of, you know, every game imposes a system of some degree on the player, but like games that give you freedom within it, you know, like I'm trying to think of a game that like just really didn't, like XCOM 2, the timers, dude. The XCOM 2 timers were awful. I hated that because I like to be more methodical. Like I like to be more methodical and kind of think things through rather than being. So why I don't play games like Call of Duty or like Rocket League or stuff like that, because it's just they're not. The breakneck, blinding, twitchy speed doesn't appeal to me. You know, it's why I play like Total War, and why I play really like defensively in Dark Souls is because I just prefer, it's safer. It seems like it's a sounder strategy that works for me. You'll notice that was a Capra demon, one of the bosses we fought earlier in the game, who's just an enemy. And you'll also see there's a ton of Taurus demons over there, and maybe we'll come and clear those guys out when we're super powerful, but right now we're going to leave them be. We don't need to go over there, so that's entirely an optional encounter. Now, alright, Kirk is going to frickin' invade us here. We've not fought Kirk yet, I don't think. I think I've managed to avoid fighting him. Because I don't know, even the NPC invaders can be annoying sometimes. Kirk, however, is somebody who I think we should be able to deal with pretty well. So there's going to be a couple of things that are going to happen here. So we've got to get down. There are 6 Capra demons here, but we are not going to fight them because the bonfire is right down here on this platform to our right, and so we're just going to whoop, pop down there, and look at this giant, disgusting worm that we're going to kill. Kirk, he's not attacking us. Maybe we didn't do some prerequisite thing that we need to do. I don't know. I'll take it. It's fine. So those worms are mini bosses. Usually, this one is. Some of them aren't. And now what we got to do is we have to get through that glowy door over there. Because if we get through that glowy door, to the right will be the secret door that we need to open to save Solaire. So we're just going to go do that. We're not going to get in all the way down into Izalith yet, because like I said, I want to get that Rite of Kindling. But this is where we're going to be heading after that. And tease, that right there, the big, like, centipede looking guy. Whoops. That's a boss that we will fight later. Haha, you fell down. He's not a very difficult boss, and we can summon Solaire in him, but he's a boss that we have to fight to navigate through Izalith because he has a ring on him that will like almost completely negate lava damage. And well, you'll see why that's useful when we come back down here to actually tackle this level start to finish. I don't need my shield against these guys, so I'm just gonna do two-handed attacks. We've got to get that crystal ember too. because that's the one that we need to. So there's going to be a bunch of like kind of side stuff that we're going to do today because I need to. These are things that we don't need to do, but they're things that will be beneficial to us, pretty profoundly beneficial to us if we do them. And the reason we're going to go get the crystal embers because that will allow us to upgrade our spear with magic damage, and magic damage is very good. And because magic damage is based on intelligence, and we've been leveling up our intelligence so that our sorceries kick ass, we'll be doing a lot more damage than with a strength-based weapon, which we've not really been leveling up very much because, I mean, eventually I'll level up the strength, but probably not on this first playthrough. Maybe on a New Game Plus if I ever come back to this character. I don't know. Maybe we'll do New Game Plus too. Who knows? Who knows? Sometimes it's fun to come back and do the New Game Plus and not have to like really worry about doing a lot of the side stuff because you keep your items between playthroughs. Hey, yeah, went through his legs. That's not fair. Yeah, see, remember this guy? We fought him as a boss earlier. Now there are just a bunch of them everywhere as like regular old enemies when we come down here. But we'll also fight them down here because this is where demons come from. Izalith is a pretty messed up place now. It used to not be messed up, but it is now. There's some stuff over there that we'll go get eventually too. But again, I just for now we'll do all that stuff when we come down here to actually tackle this level. For now, oh well, crap! I can't go through there yet because there's something I need to do that I've forgotten what it is. That door is closed to us. What do I need to do to get through that door? I may need to look this up. I can't remember what like thing I need to trigger for that door to open because we need to get through there because it's gold, so it won't let us through. We don't. There's not many of those, but glowy gold doors you can't pass until you've accomplished something, and I can't remember what it is for this because usually when I come down here, it's just done, and so I don't remember what I have to do. So give me just a minute. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking some stuff up here. I want to try and figure this out because I can't remember what it is, and my phone is super duper slow. All right, hang on. Phone is being super slow. I'm switching to the computer, so bear with me for a moment. All right, so I need to look up Lost Izalith Golden Door. Lost Izalith Golden Door. Lost Izalith Dark Souls Wiki. Let's do that. Defeating the centipede demon in the demon ruins. Ah, what's it doing? Okay, this is before we... Do we need to go to the demon ruins? I think that's where we were first, right? Yeah, here we go. Alright, so where's this freaking Goldine door? So yeah, we beat Ceaseless Discharge last time. Yada da da da. I don't really care about all those guys. There's that, what's his name? The Demon Ruins. How do I get through the door? That's what I want to know. Hmm. Okay, this is not helpful. It's not really explaining it. It's just sort of assuming that I know things. um. Ah. Oh, you know, okay. We're gonna do Golden Door, Fire Sage Demon, because that's the boss on the other side of it. So, because I need to, so what I need to do is I need to figure out how we get to the Fire Sage Demon, I guess. I can't believe I can do this. This is the second time I'm playing this game where I've gotten to that door thinking I'm gonna like be clever and get ahead of the curve and then hit that golden barrier and gone like, how do I open this? I don't remember how to do it. I don't want a video. Lost Eyes. Let's see. Nope, it's not giving me. It's giving me there's a shortcut that I keep thinking that. Why lost? Okay, so I guess I need to defeat the centipede demon, but I can't remember where the centipede demon. How do I trigger that? God, I've forgotten how to do all of these things because that's him right there, and I've got to get like down on the ground, down kind of in there somewhere to fight him. But I thought I had to get through that door to do that. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I need to look for the fire sage. I just need to search for the fire sage demon because he's past that door and I don't know how to get to him. So we're not gonna fight him right now. This is funny. This is funny. Lost Isolith standard entrance. Upon entering, okay, see that's the thing. See, we're searching Lost Isolith, but it's the Demon Ruins. Okay. Demon Ruins, Fire Sage Demon. Or Demon Fire Sage, I guess. A large demon found at the end of the demon ruins. It very closely resembles the stray demon and the asylum demon. Let's behave, blah, 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 blah. Drops attack strategy. I don't really care about that. What I want to do is I need to figure out how to get to it. The end of the demon ruins. Okay, yeah, see, the centipede demon is after the fire sage demon. It's back. See, it's assuming that I can get through the door, but I can't get through the door. What is going on? Hmm. Why can't I figure out how to do this? This is very foolish. Well, you know what? All right, all right, all right, all right. We've got time to save Solaire, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just have to. Because he keeps thinking I'm trying to find like this secret door, but I know how to get to the secret door. It's this um, Demon Ruins Gold Fog Wall. Demon Ruins Gold Fog still. Okay. I think this might answer my question. Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh, it won't let me do it until I... Okay, there's some trick to this because it's not letting me... It's saying I won't do it until I place the Lord Vessel, but I don't... Can I place the Lord Vessel without Framped? Maybe I can just drop down. Because you can't... The thing is, if I remember this correctly, in order to be able to unlock like the second ending of the game, or like the alternate ending to the game, you have to not give Framped the Lord Vessel. So I don't know. I don't know how to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with here. Maybe I'll just drop down and see what happens. Whoa! I didn't die. Don't worry. We're just going on. We're moving to a secret, super secret room. And if we have to, I will just place. And the thing is, I need to. I guess I need to. The guy that I want to talk to is another guy like Framp, but his name is Calf. And I've never actually been able to find him to talk to him. Let me look up Calf. I need to look this guy up. Calf, K-A-A-T-H-E. Darkstalker Calf. There he is. Oh boy. So this is very complicated. We may wind up doing Izalith last. Because in order to get Kath to show up, we have to go and defeat one of the other bosses first. Fortunately, how do we do this? Because the Tomb of Giants is terrible and is extremely difficult. Oh, let's go to New Londo. Let's just do it. Let's see what happens. No, I didn't mean to go to Anor Londo. I wanted to go to Firelink Shrine. Alright, I'm going to close this window because it's stressing my internet out. You see, this is the what's her name? The Dark Moon Knightess. The Dark Moon Knightess. This lady. If we kill her, we can get her armor, but we're not going to kill her. Not yet. No, it's not. I keep doing the wrong thing. Firelink Shrine. Firelink Shrine. Right. Righto. No, we're not going to go to New Londo because we're just going to do the catacombs. We're going to try the catacombs, and well, I guess we'll have to save Izalith for last, even though I feel like Izalith is the easiest of the places we have to go to get to the Lordsouls. But apparently we have to get this Cath guy to show up by defeating um, one of the other bosses first. So I guess we'll try and do that because I haven't done it before, and I just want to see it. I just want to see how it plays out. I want to have the option, I guess. And the only way we can get Cath to show up is if we have not given Frampt the Lord Vessel. And we can't give these little red skelling heads, they explode. And down here, so one way you can tell if a skeleton is gonna like come back to life when you properly kill it down here is if the eyes are glowing blue. How much? Okay, we're doing an okay amount of damage. We're doing an okay. It's a workable amount of damage. It's not as much as I was hoping for. But this will also give us the opportunity to farm the souls we need to buy the Seal of Artorias, which will let us get the craft, the smithing ember that we need to properly start upgrading our spear, which we're gonna need. We're gonna need to do that because if we don't do that, the rest of this game is gonna be super duper hard. All right. So what we're gonna do is, because these guys are just gonna keep respawning, so we are just gonna. I know where the guy who revives them is, so we're just gonna run to him. And we're just going to kill him as quickly as possible. These dudes. You got to kill these guys to stop the skeletons from spawning. And so there's a couple of them that are pretty tricky to find. But if you kill them, the skeletons will properly die. Once you reduce them to 0 hit points. They won't keep coming back to life. Yeah, so we got that. It works when you get the souls. If you don't get souls for killing one of those skeletons, he's going to come back. Sweet, we're already halfway to the Seal of Artorias. It's 10,000 souls. Or 20,000 souls, excuse me. I think I've got a few. Oh yeah, let's use these. Sick. Oh no, I don't want to use those. There's also some items that we need to buy. Man, I'm really behind with stuff. I should have tried to. Well, I guess I did try. There was a couple of days where I was gonna try and do some grinding, but again, had some stuff to prepare over the weekend for the Extra Life charity event that happens this time every year. Oh, itchy nose, itchy nose. Worst time. Come on. Hit one down. Okay, I want to get out of here. Yeah, execution. All right, now there's a lever we got to pull to open that door. Now the catacombs is not as bad as. What makes the catacombs difficult is the skeletons respawning, and so as long as you can see, there is that fucker. He's right there. Can I hit him with this? Can I hit him with the spell from here? Oh, that'd be glorious if I didn't even. Because sometimes, you have to run all the way over there to kill him, while the rest of these guys are trying to murder you. But it does not. Look at this. Look at this roll these guys do. Sometimes they'll just do that forever. Yes. Backstab. Yeah, cool. Being able to take him out with a spell from there was really useful. Wow. That other just rolled off the edge. What a goof. What a goof. Yeah, I see you. That is one of the worst attacks that these guys do. Oh, they can't take damage while they're in parts? Fine. I did it! Yay, I see you over there. Now this isn't so bad, but this is one of the few areas that like I personally feel like has a pretty good difficulty spike. Like as you progress through it, I think it genuinely does get like way more difficult. Whereas sometimes it feels like with Dark Souls, like an area is just like, this is how hard this area is. This area to me, like as you go room to room, like it feels like it genuinely each like step makes this area more difficult than than before. So it's super. I mean, like, dude, taking out all those horrible, um, like glowy skeleton dudes who've got the lanterns and stuff. Like getting rid of those guys, that's key, man. That is key to me in success in this level, because if you don't take those dudes out, all these dudes just come back to life. Like endlessly. It's not like there's a limited amount, like a certain amount of it. Like they'll just keep coming, and it's really, really, really awful. Especially if you're trying to like pick up the items and stuff. Ahoy! Backstab? No, we turned around too quickly. Come here! Nope. Stop it! Stop it! It keeps turning just a little too quick for me. There. Oh no, he went the wrong way. Come back! I'm doing like no damage with just these basic attacks to these dudes. I thought that was gonna kill him. No, there we go. Pick up some items. Lucerne, that's like a hammer thing, but the winged spear is our weapon. I'm hoping eventually. Well, no, because I actually looked into this. You can get the Silver Knight spear, which, as I said, I think last time is one of like the Silver Knights with the spears are some of my least favorite enemies to fight in the game, because they're really fast and they do a lot of damage, and they've got crazy reach with those spears because they're taller than you as the player. So we're just going methodically through here, taking out these skeletons without like trying to get 15 of them all trying to kill us at the same time. Come at me, fool. Okay, nothing back here. The reason I'm rolling is sometimes these statues will shoot like spikes at you. Or they'll like have spikes like leap out, like kind of like come out of them and try and poke you. I see you there, those glowy eyeballs. You think you've got what it takes, but you don't know anything about it. You don't know what it takes, what I've been through to get here. Alright, well there's a lever that we've got to pull somewhere. Oh yeah, it's over there. So, like, I think some of these... No thank you. Yeah, like that. That shot spikes at us. Ha! Oh no, these guys come back to life. Oh no! Well, we gotta pull it. We gotta do this so we can get across the bridge. These guys will just keep coming otherwise. There's an item down there, but we'll come back and get it once these guys won't respawn every like freaking 5 seconds if we kill them. Excuse me. Excuse me. There he is. I see you. I see you, friend. No thanks. Blasted right in the face. Run. I need to get them to a choke point. A place where I can fend them off effectively. There's a lot of them now. So I need a place where they can't really come at me more than like a few at a time. Blasted. I'll hold them at the door. They shan't get past me. Come here. Stop it. Double whammy. Great, and I killed that stupid guy, so now they won't come back to life anymore. Great. Well, that was I think I needed to do that. I think that was the right choice. The tactical with retreat, because I was about to have to fight like 6 of these guys, and I really don't want to have to do that, because that sounds like that would suck, frankly. Because it's like having to fight these guys like 1 or 2 at a time isn't really bad, but like when you're fighting that many guys, they're just constantly attacking you, and I'm just not. It's not for me to try and deal with that problem. We have an Estus here. Just top off. I dropped down. I went the wrong freaking way. Now I gotta go all the way back around. Like a fool. Alright, so now we're down like, I don't know, what, 3 of those skelly bastards? The respawny guys? Those guys are terrible. Internet's getting real bad again. It's been okay for a little while. Oh, completely lost the stream. That's good. I like that. I like that. We just totally lost the stream. Thank you, Internet. There, it's back now, but it's really far behind. Come on, dude. What is going on here? You have great signal, but you're going super slow. Boy. Alright, well, it's been catching up, so hopefully it'll get itself sorted out. Oops. Over 3,000 kbs and I have a bad connection somehow. Alright, so this is a thing that like you can do once we've kind of like moved through some stuff. We can just like drop down here, but I want to be thorough and I want to get items and stuff, so we're not going to do that. If we go... Okay, he's got a friend somewhere. I think I remember where he is. No, he's not in here. Yeah, there's so many of them now. So many skellies. Here he is. Oh god, dude, thanks, camera. Oh god, I can't see anything. Stop it. Oh god. This is when this level gets tough, is when there's like 15 of these frickin' skeletons between you and the guy you want to fight, and there's not enough distance between you and them to like really get an opportunity. Alright, I'm not gonna waste time. Let's just go. These dudes will stop chasing us eventually. Yeah, fuck off. Get out of here, that stupid sword roll. This is one of the worst attacks they do. Get out of here with all this shit. I don't got time for none of this. Be gone with you. I don't got time for this nonsense. Look how many frickin' dudes we have to kill again. This is... It's not that each of these guys is particularly difficult by themselves, but... Oh my gosh. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna try something. We're jumping down. Leave me alone. Okay, there's like... It must be a secret passage or something that I've got to open up to get that. That's annoying. Alright, so that's not that. We can't go that way, but we can go... Oh, no, I don't know which way we can go. There's a bonfire over here we can get. Let's get this bonfire so all these dudes stop chasing us. Oh, nope. They're close enough to... There's a guy close enough to us where they won't let us get the bonfire. Please die. There we go. Let's get the bonfire. I really don't want to lose these souls. I really don't want to lose these souls. So I am hoping that we can... Because it's 20,000. That's what we need for the seal. Ow! Stop it. Alright, there's a lever up this ladder, I think. So now what I've done, I've sort of screwed myself a little bit here, I think. Because I want to go back this way, but I can't get through this way because I need to open a thing on the other side, I think. So I've just got to fast travel back to the start of the catacombs, which is annoying. But I got this bonfire, I guess, so that's something. Ow! I just really don't want to lose 21,000 souls because that's we have more than just a little more than we need for that seal of Artorias. Okay, let's see. Nope. All right, I've got to go back to Firelink Shrine, I guess. I thought that other bonfire was one I could fast travel to, but I guess I can't. But I guess I can't. We're going to take a break in a little while, too. I got to go to the bathroom, and I want to step outside for a minute and refresh a beverage and so forth. Shh. He's sleeping. He's sleeping. No, thank you. No, thank you. I shan't. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in the offer, but I appreciate it. I appreciate you thinking of me. The other thing that we can get once we get the Seal of Artorias is we can finally get, like... Oh, I don't think we might be able to wear it. I don't think we can. But what we want... Yeah, no, sorry. Bye. I just want to hit this bonfire. Oh, crap. I forgot. Yeah, you guys didn't get close enough before I reset everything. Haha, you suck. I guess I'm gonna go be thorough because I don't want to get careless and get killed. Hey, that's not fair. Hey, put that shield down. I kind of forgot what we were talking about. That's okay. I got distracted. We're gonna take a break though in a little while. I want to get those souls back before we do, but we're gonna do it. Ooh, and we'll actually get to you'll get introduced to the worst enemies in the game. They're very small, they're not very big, they're not a boss, but they're the worst enemies in the game. And I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm not going to say what the deal is. Cut it out. But those who've played this game before will know what I'm talking about when I say that they're at the very bottom of the catacombs before you fight the boss Pinwheel. And boy, are they terrible. Keep doing that. Gotta keep doing that. It's like, he missed his attack, but it doesn't matter because he's in a bunch of pieces on the ground. You guys aren't going to attack me in there, are you? I'm trying to do this without like aggroing dudes that I don't need to aggro, you know? Make the whole thing a lot easier. And I guess what I need to do is I need to get that shortcut open so I can use that bonfire. Yeah, you got killed. Got blasted by a spell. I keep thinking I've got the... Dude, okay, well that one worked for some reason. Say, I just did it again. What's wrong with me? Oh! I hit a pot with it. Okay, those are working for some reason, but the other ones don't. No, not that way. Not that way, this way. Yeah, alright, why don't you all you guys frickin' just come over here and I'll just get you all killed at the same time with all your... I'll have your friends kill you. Oh, there's a guy behind me. I thought there was only 3 of them here, but there are 4. Ah ha ha, I hit you. Alright. Ah ha ha, I'm so stupid. Why did I do that? And we're super duper close to this guy. I think this is a shortcut, maybe? I don't know. This may be tempting foolishness, but let's do it, because one of these things, I think, collapses. There we go. Now where are we? Oh, crystal lizards. I got one. Cool. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. They all shoot spikes out. So there's another crystal lizard down here that we'll probably try and come and get after a respawn. And now what? We gotta fall through here. Oh, Alright, cool. That didn't take us anywhere super dangerous. That makes me very happy. That took us actually back a place where there aren't any bad guys. Hey. Aha, I thought it was just that one in the middle. I keep walking into those like a fool. Like a proper fool. Right, so we're not going that way. I've got to do is I've got to figure out the best way to get down there. Because you've got to go all the way down to get this feller. Because he's well, we got our souls back, which makes me happy. Just got to kill this man. Just got to kill that gentleman, and now, all right, now we can escape. Now we can escape. Because there's still more guys here that I want to deal with. Ah, fuck. I've got us surrounded. I know there's a bonfire down here, so we're gonna just go for it, right? We're just gonna go for it. I know there's a bonfire down here. We can fast travel back. Or, actually, this will take us to the gentleman that we want to be fighting anyways. Don't worry, this man's not going to kill us, even though he looks like a nightmare. He looks terrible. But he's actually, like, not friendly, but he's not going to attack us. Also, he's got tentacle bones, which I don't think are a thing. And he's talking like he's coming from, like, a 1920s radio. Ah! Look. I'm just going to do overkill here, okay? I'm just going to do overkill because this isn't for you guys. This is for me. You need to leave me alone. So I can just get this bonfire. And the rite of kindling is actually over here. The rest of the well, I'm tempted to, like, yeah, let's do the rest of the catacombs later. I don't want to mess with it right now. What we're going to do is we're going to go we're down. See, this guy, he's a blacksmith that we can give like a couple of specific embers to, and he'll be able to craft some stuff. But we're not going to use him for any of that because the thing that we need. Well, that was a good use of that. So all right, so we're gonna have to like do some. We're gonna just do a mad dash to the boss. This is the easiest boss, like based on where you are in the game, in the entire game. For my money. That doesn't mean, like, he can't kill you or anything. See, these are the worst enemies. These roly-poly, sharp-bladey fuckers, because they just, like, keep going and they just do a bunch of damage and they're terrible. And you can't and, like, you can sometimes just stand there and take them on the shield, but not usually. And, it's not good. It's not good. Alright, so here we are. We are going to fight. This boss is named Pinwheel, and I think he's 3 different people who have been, like, sewn together. And I don't like it. Some skeletons. Lots of books near water, which seems to me like a bad place to keep your books. He's got 3 heads. One of them is the father, one of them is the mother, and I've never gotten the third mask, but I'm pretty sure it's the child, or like the daughter, or the something, or the son. And it makes me feel uncomfortable thinking about what that sort. See, look at that! Look how much damage this idiot took from just one spell. He's such a weak boss. We look at that. We just killed him in 3 hits, and now we've got the rite of kindling. Which is the thing that we need. And so I'm just going to show you why we'll need to get this helmet before we'll need to get a light source, because I just want to show you how dark it gets. So the other area was pretty dark, but straight up, this is the level. This is the whole level, trying to navigate through this shit, and there are like things to fall off of, and it sucks. It's really, really terrible without a light source. So we're not going to attempt the Tomb of Giants. We haven't even finished the catacombs, technically. We killed the boss, got the Rite of Kindling. Look at him down there. He thinks he's going to kill us, but we're just going to use a homeward bone. And we're going to get out of here. We will come back and finish the catacombs and all this other stuff when we're ready for it. For now, we're actually just going to warp to the Undead Parish because our friend Andre, the blacksmith, he sells the Seal of Artorias. And that's what we're going to get right now, so we can go and get our the armor that we'll eventually be able to use as our chest piece. And, oh god, dude, getting through this, well, and we're going to also get, alright, so I'm not going to reverse my hollowing. This also might be tricky, man. This also might be really tricky. Alright, so first thing is I'm going to take a couple of humanity. I'm going to reverse my hollowing, because you have to reverse your hollowing to kindle bonfires. Honestly, dude. We're going to lose the stream again. Oh, maybe not. It survived somehow. We dropped down to 0, and I thought we were about to lose the stream. Alright, so we did kindle that bonfire. So you'll see now that we have 10 Estus for resting at it. So we can kindle it 2 more times and get up to 20, but I don't have enough humanity without grinding to just like willy-nilly go crazy with it. So we're gonna purchase item. I'm gonna purchase a bunch of stuff from you, Andrea. The Crest of Artorias, the weaponsmith box, the armor smith box, and the repair box. This way we can upgrade and repair all of our own weapons at the bonfire. And there is one other box that we need to buy, the bottomless box from the weird merchant in the undead burg, because it allows let us store stuff at the bonfire. It's not a necessary item, but I like to have it because I don't like to have a bunch of stuff I'm not using in my inventory. And we can't. It's hard to get rid of stuff. And there are some things you don't want to get rid of because they're like a lot of the items are unique items. So it's good to hang on to them just in case, because like some of them are only sort of situationally useful, but in those situations they're extremely useful. So there's a Hydra down here that we have to kill if we want to get access to the DLC, but that DLC I'm certain is going to be coming on another day, because I'm not going to do another 10-hour stream of this tonight. I'm probably going to stream at the latest to like midnight. But we're going to open up this door and then we're going to take a break. Well, we're going to open up this door and I'm going to see if I can get the armor, and we're going to see if I can get the ember that we need to upgrade our spear. Those are the 2 things that I want to get here. Because we have to come back here to fight a boss, because he's got a ring that we need to do a thing, and so like we're gonna have to kind of come back to these places anyways, but for the moment. So that's the door that will open, but I'm gonna hit this bonfire first. And I'm also gonna hit this bonfire with a humanity. I didn't mean to do 2. Well, I'll just kindle it twice. It's not the end of the world. I just don't, because the thing is, in this area, if we have our hollowing reversed, there's a really good chance that we'll get invaded, and I just don't. If that happens, I want to be in a position to lose as little as possible, because this is the area that like once we get this secret door open to save Solaire, we'll have to come back here and join their covenant. Because if we don't, if we're in the covenant, the people who protect this area won't try and kill us. And if we aren't in the covenant, they will attack us on sight, and there's a lot of them, and we will be invaded super frequently. So I'm just trying to like keep things from being too... I'm going to use some of these because I know there are items that we're not going to use. So we can use these big souls to get some stuff. Let's see. Soul of Quelaag. That's for pyromancy, I think. Because I just want to be able to level up. So, oh! Look at that! I hit B to back up, and I just fell off the fucking cliff. Good thing we just rested here. That's hilarious. All right. So our endurance needs to, our equipment load needs to be up to like 73 or 74 before we can wear this armor. So we've got to level that up quite a bit still. And on the plus side, we won't, at least we don't say we won't get invaded now because we're hollow again. It's the crest of Artorias to open the door. I want to get my Estus Flask. There's two things I want to get here, and hopefully we can get them without. So if we go that way, there's tons of dudes that'll just start attacking us. So I'm hoping that we can like hug the wall here without drawing these guys' attention. Because I just don't want to. There's a lot of them, and if you start fighting one, you're gonna definitely wind up starting to fight like a bunch more. That's our armor out there, that glowing little dot. And there are some horrible mushroom people that we're gonna find. There's bushes out here. Killer Bushman. Hey. Hey, I'm trying to walk up the hill, but it's not letting me do it. Oh god, there's 4 of them. Guys, I'm just here for like a couple of items. Can't we like... Oh, there's 5 of them! Holy shit. Spells! Fire off the spells! Oh god. This sucks. This is really freaking awful. Where did 5 of them come from? There were like 2 of them, and then the other 3 came out of the woods, I think. Stop it! Oh! Fucking assholes. Cut it out! This is the shit that makes me really frustrated about this game sometimes, is when this crap happens. I'm trying to get away from these dudes, but the game won't let me run up the fucking hill. Come on, you fuckers. Jesus goddamn Christ. Now that I think about it, this happened to me last time I tried to get this suit of armor too. All of these dudes just fucking jumped me because they all hide in the fucking trees. Well, we killed them. So, good job for us. Awful. This is the armor that we're going to get. We can't wear it yet, but we'll have it for when we are ready for it. We want the Eastern armor is what we want out of that. And now I gotta try and find these mushroom people without attracting all these other dudes to try and kill me. And when I say mushroom people, I literally mean mushroom people. They're mushrooms that look like people. How many more of you are there in here? I don't want to have to fight like 30,000 of these bushes just to do this. Oh, come now. And I just don't want to have to fight a bunch of guys because I don't want it to like attract attention. Again, there's a billion of these other like actual like NPCs in here, and they will kill me on sight. And I could probably kill a couple of them, I would hope. But I don't know. There's just so freaking many of them if you draw their attention that it's a real problem. And I just want to find these mushroom people without... Oh, where are they? Oh no, one of them, somebody saw me. Fuck. That's good. God damn it, dude. More fucking bushes. Come on. I just want to find this one item. It's all I care about. And everything that could be sidetracking me is going to sidetrack me. I can already tell. And you just can't tell where anything is. Because everything is dark and looks identical with all the trees everywhere. Oh. So there's one of those guys. Yeah, here they come. Fuck you. How does your slow ass dodge these things? I would not be able to do that if I was this slow. Oh, fuck you, dude. Really? Yeah, these dudes are going to be a huge pain in the ass. I'm doing, like, no damage. Alright, time to leave. God damn it, I really want to find that frickin' ember. The thing is, we're trying to do it, like... The thing is, I can't abandon the Chaos Witch Covenant until I get that door open. Otherwise, the door won't open. I swear that this ember was on this side, but it might be on the other side across the bridge, which would suck. Well, I guess I'm just gonna go and I'll run if they start to try and kill me. Yes, somebody's definitely chasing me. Fucking A. It's across the bridge. God damn it. Alright, well, we're not going to be able to do the Cath thing, I don't think, because I need to open that door so that we don't have to lose Solaire. Oh my god, where the hell am I and why are all these dudes over here trying to kill me all of a sudden? Dude, I ran past you guys before and you didn't cause me any trouble. Why did you this time make a difference? Great. Alright, well, I guess I'm not going to do the Cath thing, which is what I was hoping I'd be able to do, but we can't do it because... Alright, well, I guess I'm giving the Lordsoul to Framped, so all we'll be able to do is unlock the first entrance, because this is getting really complicated trying to just save Solaire. And we were gonna want Solaire for the boss fight. Gwyn is apparently sort of easy if you can parry, but I suck at parrying, so I need a little bit of help with it. Alright, what was I doing? I was going to talk to... He's asleep. Hey. I'm just going to go put it down. And then we're taking a break. Alright. Somehow, we've been transporting this giant bowl with us this whole time. Shiny! See, now we have all these doors opening for us, thankfully. Alright, now we're gonna go save Solaire. He won't be there, but that's good. We don't want him to be there. Let's see what's gonna be the closest. Daughter of Chaos is the closest. Ha! Yawn. So once we free Solaire, we can join that other covenant and go get that ember. Because again, we need that ember to upgrade our weapon, and that's like we're kind of at a point in the game where we really need to start upgrading our spear, just so that we have a decent weapon, like just a decent amount. I know, like we're mostly using the spells, but we with this class build, we gotta have this spear upgraded some. So we gotta go do this thing. Yansky. That's more damage than I want to take. I was thinking about maybe jumping down there to save some time, but I don't want to take all that damage. This is a better height to jump from. What does this say? Amazing ember ahead. There is an ember over there, but it's not what we need. We need the crystal ember, which is in the Dark Moon Forest thing there. And in order to get it without being attacked by all those dudes, because I mean, we got attacked by like 2 of them, but there's like 10, like in that area, and like no joke, they're all like in the same spot. Oh look, oh my gosh! See, that's why we need there's a ring that will stop us from just being immediate. Hey, hey, hey! Dead. Dead. He's dead. He's dead. Down we go. That was a little too close to the edge. Little too close to the edge. Alright, we killed all these dudes before. I'm not going to waste any time with this. See, yay! The glowy golden fog wall is open. Not going to waste any time with these guys. These roly stone boys are pretty easy to evade. This guy is going to be a little different, but if we just... Nope, that didn't work. He hit us with his leg and knocked us down into the hole. But that's alright. Ow! Dude, are you freaking kidding me? You joking? He was like 5 feet below me when that happened. That's some freaking horse puckies, what that was. Some nonsense. We're jumping over here because we're going to get this item, and then we're just going to drop down, and we'll eat the damage, and we'll be okay. Because we're just going to use a homeward bone to get out of here. Anyways. Whoop! Oh, hey, look at that. Those branches broke my fall. That's really funny. So, coming down here, this is the door that we need to open up to save Solaire. It's down at the end of the hall. You'll see some weird little bug guys here. There's some other dudes on the other side. Now, one of the guys on the other side, he will drop a helmet. And that helmet is called the Sunlight Maggot. And it's actually like one of their faces. But it creates a little orb of sunlight that will help us see in the Giant's Tomb. And now you can only open this door if you reach a certain level with the Chaos Witch Covenant, which is why we had to give her all those humanity before. One of these guys has it. There he is. There he is. The Sunlight Maggot. That will allow us to navigate. It will allow us to navigate the Giant's Tomb without being totally blinded by the darkness. And this is a shortcut technically, but it's guarded by a Titanite demon, and it doesn't, I don't know, it's a pain. It's not, I mean, like, it's mostly a shortcut. I think this mostly exists so that you can save Solaire. Because if you don't save him, he's over on this side with that dude's face on his head, and he's like, I found my son! And then he tries to kill you a bunch, and it's not good. And we'll still find him over here, but he won't be crazy, which is what we want. We don't want him to be crazy. We want him to be insane, so that we don't have to kill him. And if we don't have to kill him, we can summon him in to help us fight. Why am I doing this? We're just going to do Homer Bone. And let's see. Let's do Undead Parish. And then break time. And then break time. For just a few minutes. For just a few minutes. The rest there. Put the controller down, take off the headphones, turn off the mic, and we'll be back in... Ooh, it's 8:40 right now. We'll be back at the latest by 9. We'll take like a 15-minute break, maybe a 20-minute break. We'll be back. So sit tight, do what you want to do, keep the window open, or check back in 20 minutes because we're taking a break. Thank you for coming. Yeah, break time. Take a break, go to the bathroom, refresh your drink, do whatever. Hola! Un poquito español. It's been like freaking years since I took a Spanish class, but thank you for watching. You've arrived just in time for me to take a break. So check back in like 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, and we'll be on par again, or we'll be back in the game. All right, we're back. We're back for more Dark Souls Remastered. Thank you for joining us. We're tidying up some loose ends, some optional things that will make the progression of the game a little bit easier. So here we go. Oh, Darkroot Garden. Come here, you. Dang it, I don't want to fight two of you at the same time. It is not ideal. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to rest at this bonfire, and then we're going to sprint our asses off to get across that open area where all those dudes are, because there's a person there, well, a cat, really, a weird cat, that we can talk to, and she's the leader of this covenant for some reason. Don't really know why. But if we talk to her, we can get it so that none of these dudes will attack us anymore, and it'll be a lot easier to get around this place, because we need to come here for a couple of things. We're getting this ember, and then at some point we're also going to need to come back here to fight a boss. Sif, one of the other kind of well-known bosses from this game. He's a very, very good boy. And he's a very, very, very big good boy. But he's a very big boy and a very good boy that we have to fight and we have to kill.
Is it not so that thou art neat?
Yep, I just got here.
Thou fared well.
Look at that mouth. That is not what cat mouths look like.
The grave of Sir Artorius. My advice, the legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy.
Except that Sif has a ring that I need.
Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
What is my decision?
Well, indeed. I command a clan of hunters.
She's Alvina.
Defilers of the forest graves. What dost thou say? Wilt thou not join us? Oh, yes, I believe we would suit thee well.
Sure. Just so long as nobody tries to kill me.
And here, taketh this ring.
Nope, I don't really. I mean, I'll take the ring, but I don't really care about it.
If mine fend them
Basically, basically, if I wear that ring, well, I have my hollowing reversed. I can come here if I want to when people come here looking for stuff and like defend it. Aha, yep, okay, so it is over on this side. So these are like mushroom children, I think is actually exactly what they're called. I don't like them. They don't attack us here. But there are mushroom, I think they're just straight up called mushroom parents. And they do attack us. So we're going to deal with these guys. They're going to be a pain because they're very tough. But we're going to do it. And they do a lot of damage, actually, so that's why I'm trying not to let them get too close. Excuse me. Hurry up and die, you mushroom person. This is our ember. And we'll come back and look around this place more thoroughly when we come back to fight Sif. But for now, that's all we need here. We've got our ember, we got the armor. We're good to go for a while. I don't think we need to do any more side stuff. I think that's all we needed to do. Let me think. Okay, those stairs don't go anywhere. So we've got it set up so that Solaire won't kill us. This dude, let's talk to this guy, I guess.
I've heard all about you. I'm Shiva of the East, captain of the brigade. Let's teach you the clan basics now,
Okay,
as there's no time to chat in the midst of fighting.
you're right.
Except there is little in the form of rules, you hear. Fight and hunt as you like. Whoever's fastest gets the prey. That's the way we do it. Only, don't forget what Arvina said. Traitors aren't given a second chance for any reason. That's about it, Lily. Don't worry. It's a good old time, isn't it?
Yeah, so
Great
far.
to have you with us. Good hunting.
He's like, I'm super cool, but don't fuck with me. So now these dudes won't try and kill us. See, we're friends with them now. Hey, buddy. And now this is only really viable if you don't give a shit about what covenant you're in, which I don't really in Dark Souls. In Dark Souls 2, it can be super helpful. Dark Souls 3 too, because then you can, if you're like this, the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant is really good in Dark Souls 3 because you can farm bosses for souls. And there's a couple of bosses that people do that, like people need help with. There's a couple of like double bosses, like an Ornstein Smough type situations in Dark Souls 3, and people like to summon in for that. There's also, I forgot what his name is, but he's everybody thinks he's probably Gwyn's first child, because we talked about how Gwyn's first child was like a god of war who sided with the dragons, and he was banished and like disowned. And so it's pretty well proven that he's a thunder god warrior dude who rides a dragon as an optional boss in Dark Souls 3, and so everybody's kind of like, yeah, that's probably who it is. I'm trying to make sure. All right, what's the next step here? Excuse me, Izalith. We're just going to do Izalith, I guess. Because I think we have everything now. Oh, no, I need to go get the bottomless box. That's the thing I need to do. So I need to actually go to Firelink Shrine. Now, see here, I'll show you what the armor that we're going to eventually be able to wear looks like, because it's pretty cool, but it's too heavy. We can wear it now, but we're going to be moving super slow. Like, look at that roll. My God. We can't have that. That is too slow. So we're not going to wear it, but that's what it looks like, and this is what we'll kind of look like once we get all of our gear. But for now, we're wearing this. Because we have our our mid-speed roll. Which the slow roll is awful. I don't need the super duper fast one, but I gotta at least be able to do the mid speed. Stabby. Ow. He like kicked me. So we're going to a merchant is what we're doing right now, so we can buy an item. Maybe a couple items. I think it's just we're gonna buy one. We bought a key from him last time, so we could find that sorcerer dude, the apprentice. Got him. Do. Just kind of, this is just a really easy area now. Oh, I still have that covetous gold serpent ring on. I don't need that. I want to put on Ring of the Evil Eye. Because I get 20 hit points back for killing other hollows and stuff. Which isn't really much, but in Dark Souls, take what you can get. Look, I did like 30 damage with this shield up. Bet you I can upgrade some of my armor now, too. Although I guess I don't remember exactly what materials I need, what Titanite shard types I need to upgrade my stuff with on this guy, so we'll see, we'll check. We'll check in with Andre. Oh no, we're gonna go give this ember to this other dude. Blah 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 blah, don't care, just let me buy stuff from you. Okay, I'm gonna buy this because this lets us put down messages, because that can be funny sometimes. Bottomless box. I think that's it for what I need. Yeah, I'm not buying any of the other stuff from him. So we're good to go. We're gonna go find Andre now. And we'll go the long way around. No, that's gonna be a really long way around from Horizon. Let me think about this for a second. It is gonna be the long way around, and I don't want to do that, so we're just gonna go back to Firelink and fast travel to the Undead Parish. Oh, went the wrong way. There we go. How'd you guys... No, why did you do that? I had I was trying to lock onto this guy, and then it had me lock onto the other guy that was over there, and I didn't do. It just did it. That wasn't what I told it to do, guys. That was just the camera being terrible, like it can be in Dark Souls sometimes. Hey, look, Sigmaier's gone now too. He's gone off to continue his quest. Ooh, do I need to do that right now? Well, I haven't. Let me. I don't even remember what stuff I have. So hang on. I'm gonna put a bunch of this stuff away. Okay, we don't need to carry 28 of those. We're gonna carry like 15. I don't need to carry that. I'll carry these just in case, I guess. Carry the Lloyd's talismans just in case we ever get invaded. Transient curses we're gonna hang on to because we are gonna need those. Don't really care about the binoculars. Put these away because at some point we can turn these into like items and stuff. Rubbish. Blah 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 blah. Put all this stuff away. Whoops. So many of these things we can get rid of, but we can do that from the box, which is really nice. What I need is I need the longbow. We're gonna need the longbow for just a couple of things. Like really nothing significant, but there's a couple of like kind of little background dealy bobs that we can do if we hang on to those. Or like kind of optional things, I guess is a better way to put it. So we're gonna hang on to the Eastern armor because that's what we want. So we're gonna upgrade it too before we can wear it so that it's decent by the time that we can actually equip it. Just gonna get rid of all this stuff. We're gonna keep the sack, and we'll keep the sunlight maggot. I can put a lot of these rings away. Inventory organized. Let's collect a bunch of souls and see if we can level up a. So we're gonna sell a bunch of stuff to Framt as well. Framt, King Seeker Framt. Internet is being butt right now. Okay, we can level up for sure, but then we have to sell stuff first to see if we can maybe get the second one. Or sell stuff, I mean I'm gonna feed it to this guy for some reason.
Sorry, fool. You could not be the chosen one.
Why?
Enough.
Oh! No? Oh, because I did it without his permission? Is that why? Well, you were sleeping, dude. It's not my fault. I wonder if I go down there if he's there. So I guess I can't. Maybe can I sell stuff to what's his name? So I can't sell stuff right now, I guess. I could not be the chosen one. Why is that? I'm gonna put the thing where it's supposed to go. I just didn't like follow your ritual, so you're mad. So you got mad. Oh, you're dumb. That's never happened before. I'd never seen that before. Hold up. Endurance. Keep that endurance leveling. We're gonna go back to Firelink Shrine. I gotta refresh YouTube. It's getting laggy again. Seems to help a little bit. Kind of resets the connection to the. Cool. It seems to be working a little better now. All right. Now what was the thing? What was the thing? What was the thing? I need to go find this blacksmith. So there's another blacksmith way down here. Another blacksmith. Ooh, don't be careful. Don't fall off. It's another blacksmith way down. And we're going to run into somebody that we've already met a couple of times as well. Whee! Just going to pop down here. We've already been down here, I think, once before. We're going to go talk to this guy.
Hey, hang on.
Hey, hang on.
Is that a sorcery ember?
It is.
I've never seen one like this. What a brilliant flame. Please, friend, let me have that, I am begging.
I'm going to give it to you. Yep, give it.
Oh, really? I will. A weapon to make.
Yeah, let's see. Modify equipment. I want to modify my spear to be a magic spear. I only have one green titanite shard. Good thing I know where to farm for green titanite.
Goodbye then.
So our spear is actually a little weaker now, but it is now on the proper upgrade path so that we will be able to make it even more powerful. And look who it is. It's our chainmail friend from upstairs. He's gone hollow. Hey, buddy. Stop that. Sorry, friend. You did it to me first. You attacked me. Because you'd gone mad. Because you'd gone mad. We're going through a period of rough internet connections. Hopefully we do not lose the stream again. Alright, what was the thing that I was going to do now? Oh, I was going to go farm for some Titanite. So to do that, we need to go down to Blighttown. All the way down to the bottom because there's a space where there's a bunch of gross leeches. And those leeches drop green Titanite. So we're going to go farm for some of that for a little bit. I just need a few pieces. Just want to upgrade the spear a little bit more. We want to go to Daughter of Chaos because that's the closest bonfire to the bottom, to where we need to be, even though it's like on the other freaking side of everything. But it's the closest one. We'll just be there's the bonfire in the middle that we can rest at, so that'll be close. If we die or whatever, we won't have to go quite so far. Won't have to go quite so far. But this is still a long freaking walk from here. Ooh, I need to put on a couple of different rings from these. I need to put on the rusted iron ring, and I need to put on the covetous serpent ring. God, it's just such a long freaking walk. We're not really going to mess around with too many of the other enemies. We're just going to try and get over there as quickly as we can because we have to go all the way over to the other side. Where I showed you guys that that like tree, that hollow tree that was like hidden behind two illusory walls. Alright, so the way around is to go like this. And now these guys over here, we could kill them probably, but they're not worth very many souls, so ultimately the fight is just kind of like a waste of time. And there's just like, this is the thing too with Dark Souls. Okay, well, I mean, should we try and grab all these items? I don't really want to right now. I kind of just want to like go do this thing and be done with it. So we're just gonna, okay, there is our bonfire, like our midpoint bonfire. So this will make it easier for us to get back if we die. We're still going to try and just get all the way over to the other side because it's where we need to be. I should also equip my purple mushroom. Purple moss clumps is what I meant to say. Purple mushroom, who am I? So now, honestly, I could take a potion or like a moss clump, but I mean, we're gonna be spending so much time running around in the poison that it's not worth it. And I've got enough Estus on me now where I'm not worried about having to like replenish my hit points frequently. And there's our friend Sigmar, but we're going to kind of deal with a couple of things before we go talk to him. Man, the internet has not been good for the stream today. It's not been, except early on, it's not been so bad. Oh my god, dude, I'm getting creamed. It's not so bad that it's like derailed the whole thing. Okay, will you stop? Will you stop? Whatever it is that's happening here. It's just like, it was just weird. I don't. Large Titanite shard. What am I? Who has the green? I may have gotten this wrong. There we go. 5 green Titanite shards. Okay, I didn't get this wrong. It was just not what I thought it was in the moment. Sigmar, sleeping, standing up. Of course he is. Sigmar.
Oh ho! Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
For you, Sigmar? Of course. Of course, sir. Excuse me. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You are. This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this. A symbol of my appreciation.
Of my appreciation.
Well, our fates do seem entwined, don't they? Perhaps this, too, is the will of Lord Gwyn.
And maybe, perhaps it is. Perhaps it is indeed, Sigmar. So I know I got those 5, but I'd like to get more because I'm going to need a bunch of them. That was not the thing I wanted to do. I wanted to use an Estus flask. Another large titanite shard. Fuck. Suck on it. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Green Titanite? Yeah, I got 10. That is all that we need. Sick. It might be more than I need, actually, but that is fine. Time to get back home. I've rather had enough of this place, I think. Gentlemen, it has been a good year for the society. This year, our members have put one thing on top of more things on top of other things than ever before. Warp. We're warping to Firelink Shrine, and then we're going back to our blacksmith friend who's down in New Londo. New Londo. All right. Suppose we should rest here in case something bad happens. Just in case. And I think once we get some of this upgrades on the spear, we will be good to go to Izalith. It's taken a while, but this is all stuff that I think is valuable to do because it makes the game go a little bit more smoothly, eliminates some unnecessary risks, and kind of allows you to get access to some stuff a little bit easier than you normally could. So I think it's all valuable stuff that is worth doing. Now I know people like to do speed runs and stuff, but I'm not a big speed run guy. I like to be thorough, as I said, methodical. Hello.
What weapons have you got?
Yeah, let's do a thing. Modify equipment. No, not modify. Reinforce weapon. Magic spear. Oh heck yeah, dude! Because we can get it up to level 5 this way. Modify equipment, and then we could jack it up to the enchanted wing spear. Let's do that because the enchanted is like the evolved state, like next stage of the magic damage, and enchanted damage is more effective than magic. So why not? You know, modify equipment, grass crest shield. I don't want to spend stuff on that right now. Reinforce armor. We're gonna need to get farms from Twinkling Titanite, but I think we can get Twinkling Titanite not terribly difficult. So let's put a couple of pieces on. We need 2. Let's do 1 on the gargoyle helm, and then we'll do another on the eastern armor for now.
Goodbye then. Keep your head on.
Oh God, the whole freaking. God damn it! This fucking internet today has been so bad. No, I haven't.
Forget about it. I have nothing more to say.
No!
Be gone.
No!
Oh, go away. There's nothing here for you.
No! It was an accident. I didn't mean to do that. Dude, that sucks. That is really, really bad, actually, because he's the only guy that can do these upgrades. Oh my god, dude. I just ruined this whole playthrough because of the stupid internet connection. Oh my lord, dude. I'm very despondent about this, guys. This is terrible. Maybe if we come back, maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know. If this guy is not going to do this whole magic weapon thing is not going to work because we can't level it up anymore. And like my internet has gotten so bad that the stream keeps just completely dropping. Boy, guys, that is a really awful thing to have happened on a playthrough that it was actually going really, really well. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe there's a console command I can use or something to like reset him. But I don't know, my internet connection just keeps dropping. Like the stream has like gotten kicked or like disconnected from my capture software like 2 or 3 times in like the last few minutes. And it's lagging very, very far behind. So I don't know, guys. I think this might be it. That was a bummer thing to have happened. And I don't want to end the stream on a bad note, but the internet's is now worse than it was before. God, dude, that's terrible. Well, let's just go. We'll go to frickin' Izalith. Let's fight a boss, huh? Let's try and end the night on a positive note by vanquishing a boss. I mean, the stream is like an eternity behind me now, though. This is fun. Refresh. Dude, it's been red for... Boy. Boy, oh boy. Whatever this is great. This stinks. This really stinks. The internet has gone completely to crap. And I just pissed off the only dude that can upgrade our weapon.